At a Build Back Better World roundtable held on the sidelines of the UN climate conference, U.S. President Joe Biden said supporting infrastructure in low and middle-income countries is evidence of a strong democracy. He also repeated his criticism of China over Beijing's decision to skip the summit, despite being the world's worst polluter. Bae Eun-ji reports.
On the second day of the COP26 climate summit in Glasgow, U.S. President Joe Biden hosted a Build Back Better World roundtable. He said leaders at the summit can prove that democracy is strong by supporting infrastructure projects in the developing world.
Every project that's started, we should think about it from the perspective of climate. I mean that sincerely.
Build Back Better World is an initiative announced by Biden at a G7 summit in June to provide infrastructure to low and middle-income countries. Some have interpreted the plan as a U.S.-led counterproposal to China's Belt and Road Initiative, a plan proposed by China in 2013, involving development and investment initiatives that will stretch from Asia to Europe and beyond. At a news conference at COP26, Biden said China had made a big mistake by not showing up at the climate conference.
I think it's been a big mistake, quite frankly, for China, with respect to China not showing up. The rest of the world is going to look to China and say, what value added are they providing? And they've lost an ability to influence people around the world and all the people here at COP.
Earlier on Sunday, following an end to a dispute over steel and aluminum tariffs between the U.S. and the EU, the White House said that they will work together to restrict access to their markets for, quote, dirty steel, and also limit access to countries that dump steel in their markets, without naming China directly. An industry watcher says bilateral ties between the two countries are not going to get better anytime soon.
Biden keeps saying that he's going to have some kind of cooperation with China in very few fields, and climate change and CO2 reduction is just one of the few areas that the United States can cooperate with China. But we haven't seen any kind of progress and in this field either. So overall, the relationship between China and the United States is getting deteriorate in near future.
He also added that with an intensified rivalry between the U.S. and China, countries including South Korea are in a very difficult position and forced to take sides, a difficult decision for any country. Bae Eun-ji, Arirang News.